everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Hanna and I post about plus size fashion, makeup, fragrance, all things beauty and style. So if that sounds interesting, I hope you will subscribe and stick around. Today's video is going to be a makeup haul slash get ready with me. So I'm going to show you how I created this makeup look using some products from YesStyle. So these are all K-Beauty and C-Beauty products. I did purchase most of these myself. There's one item that is a sponsored item, and I will mention that when I'm using it. I will mention that this is a sponsored item. But otherwise, I did purchase these with my own money. But I do have a code with YesStyle, so I'll put that on the screen so you can save some money if you use that code when shopping at YesStyle. It is an affiliate code, so I do earn a small commission if you use that, but you also get a discount, so it's a win-win situation. I'll make sure to link all the products below as well. Alright, I'm doing a voiceover for this video because if I had to talk while I'm doing my makeup, it would take forever. So I decided to buy this Tear cushion foundation. This was really like popular on social media like last year, I think. And I've been curious, and it was discounted on YesStyle, so I thought I would give it a shot. The shade I got was the lightest shade available. I know they make lighter shades, but this was the lightest available on YesStyle when I made the order. And as you can see, it's a little bit dark. I was slightly worried that I would end up having like a Coco Montrese moment. If you know, you know. But it's not that bad. It's a little bit too dark, but not really. You can see I struggled a little bit with the cushion. Like, I think the cushion had way too much product, so on this side of my face I ended up with a lot of foundation, and on the other side it goes on a lot nicer because I already had put some of that extra product down on the first side. So on the other side it looks a lot better, but clearly I have to be very careful with this. Like, it's so easy to put on too much, and because the applicator doesn't soak up product in the same way as a sponge would. So yeah, as someone who's used to like using like a beauty blender type of sponge, this was a little bit challenging, so I did decide to switch to my regular beauty blender sponge to just make it a little bit more seamless and to really like push it into my skin. So this is what the foundation looks. I think it looks decent. I still have to figure out the best way to apply it, but I think it'll look even better with all the other products applied. So it's sort of like a trust the process kind of thing. I just put on this Revolution Beauty eye brightener. That's not from YesStyle. This is a product I already owned, but I really like it. I think it's nice and lightweight and it doesn't crease on me. It's very dewy though, so you have to set it up with powder. And as you will see, I won't set my whole face at this point because I'm gonna use some cream products on my cheeks later. So I'm going to just set like the under eye area and a little bit on my nose. By the way, this W7 setting powder is really good if you're looking for an affordable translucent powder. So that's it for the base. And then moving on to eyes, I got this amazing Chariot palette that's all shimmers. But I first need some mattes, so I'm going to use my Unleash Shea palette that does have a couple of mattes. This is also a K-beauty brand, and Chariot is a C-beauty brand, and you can get both of these from YesStyle. So I just needed a couple of mattes to create some dimension. I'm using a very light hand because I'm not looking for anything super intense for this look. I'm going for a kind of like ethereal, just a tiny bit of contrast in the crease and then some shimmers. So I'm using this neutral brown shade, and as you can see, these shadows blend amazingly. I really like K-beauty shadows for these sort of softer looks because they are just so easy to work with. You're not gonna get amazing like boom boom pow pigmentation with this, but yeah, I really enjoy them, and this is very handy for cleaning the brush, so you can use the same brush for a different shade. And I'm picking up this lighter shade that's more of a satin finish, and I'm going to put that in the inner part of the crease and also the inner corner. So I'm placing it in the inner corner and blending like upwards so that it connects with the matte brown shadow. I really like having like a lighter inner corner. I think it opens up the eyes nicely. So I'm layering this lighter shadow a bit, and then I'm using it to blend the edges of the brown as well. And then I can move on to priming my lids for the shimmers. I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer. This is one of my favorite products. It makes shimmers stay and make sure that they won't crease. And you only need like a tiny bit. So this product also lasts really long. Then I get to move on to the exciting part. So I'm taking two shimmers from the Chariot palette. One of them is like a light blue and the other one is like a white with a little bit of like golden shimmer, which you can't really see on the video, but it's like a beautiful light reflecting shadow. And then the other one is more of a blue tone, but I think these create such a beautiful, almost kind of like a mermaid scale type of look. So I'm placing the lighter shade, like the white with some golden sparkle. I'm placing that on the inner part of the lid, and then I'm putting the bluish shade on the outer edge. And my dog also wanted to say hi. And I'm actually using different colors for my other eye because I wanted to test out a few shades, but they look fairly similar in the video, but this one that I'm putting in the inner part of my other eye is like more like a silver shade, and it's a bit more opaque than the white shade on the other eye. And then this is obviously a blue shade, but it's more intense. It's more like a turquoisey blue, and it's more pigmented and a bit more opaque. So there are slight differences in these shades, but they're not that visible on camera. They're more visible in real life. And I wanted to create a look that was still like cohesive despite using some different shades on different eyes. So this is what the eyeshadow looks before any like liner or lashes or anything. I think it's really, really sparkly and pretty. So to finish off the eye makeup, I'm using a few products that are not from YesStyle. So I'm using a blue liner in the waterline from Colourpop. And then I decided to add a little bit more shimmer in the inner corners. So this is using the same Cherry eyeshadow palette. And then I'm just putting on some mascara. The Maybelline Sky High mascara is my favorite. I really like the formula. And of course, NYX Epic Ink Liner, my favorite eyeliner ever. I know liquid liner is a bit tricky, but with enough practice, you can do it. I'm just trying to stay as close as possible to the lash line, and I'm keeping my eye relaxed. And then for the wing, I have hooded eyes, so I basically just draw over the fold that I have on my lids and then kind of color in the part that's between the two lines, as you can see. So I still mess up sometimes, but with enough practice, it's you will learn it, I promise. And of course, repeating the same process on the other eye. And here I'm panicking because I noticed that I'm running out of eyeliner. Luckily, I had a spare eyeliner, so I finished my liner and put on some lashes and did my brows off camera. But now it's time for the sponsored product. So this is from Espoir, and this is like a contour stick. And I feel like it's really difficult to find a contour that's cool enough and light enough for my skin tone. And I was so impressed by this product. It just glides on so effortlessly, and it's also really easy to blend. So I thought that was really amazing to have this product, because I don't usually do contour because I find powder contour so tricky. So this was really nice, a nice product to be able to try. And yeah, I definitely recommend this shade if you have a more cool to neutral skin tone and if you have fair skin. This was so nice and so easy to use. So moving on to blush. I'm using this tint from Amuse, and I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce the brand, but yeah, this is kind of like a multi-purpose product. You can use it on the lips, obviously, but I like to use it as a blush. So it's very like subtle, but I like how glowy it is. And of course, with these types of products, you can always build them up. So you can always add a little bit more if you want some more intensity. And with blush, it's also kind of nice to have products that are buildable in that way, because like if you go overboard with blush, it's more difficult to sort of take it away as opposed to putting on some more if you don't put enough on the first time. And then after I put on these cream products, I just go over my whole face with the same W7 setting powder that I used in the beginning of the video. So I just like to set everything up, but because I want a little bit more intensity with the blush, I'm going over the powder with a powder blush. This is from Moira, and this is really pigmented, so I'm sort of tapping off um, the excess very carefully before putting it on my face, because yeah, there's a lot of pigment in these Moira blushes. But yeah, I really like layering blush in this way. I think it gives you such like an airbrushed finish. And then I have a couple of new products from YesStyle by the brand Flower Nose. They are a Sea Beauty brand and they make the most beautiful packaging. This highlighter has this sort of keychain thing that you can attach it to your bag or your makeup bag. I probably won't attach it to my bag because I'm afraid of it breaking, but I like the idea. It's really cute. And this is a beautiful, like blue toned white highlighter. So I'm first tapping it with my finger, but I realized that a brush is probably a better application method for this particular highlighter. So I'm using a brush and I'm putting it on um, the top of my cheekbones, of course, and then also on the brow bone. And yeah, this is just stunning. I love C Beauty and K Beauty highlighters. They are usually, they have a really nice glow, but it's not too glittery, if that makes sense. It's more just sort of like a um, shiny glow that doesn't have like big glitter particles. I also got from the same collection this cream like highlighter stick, and look at the packaging. Like, I love the packaging that Flower Nose does. It's such high quality and it's so beautiful, so amazing. But yeah, this is again like sort of multi-purpose product. I think you could use this as like a cream eyeshadow, but it's also a beautiful like highlighter. And this is like a sort of very light champagne shade, and then this other part of the stick has this like more narrow tip, and this is more like a pinky shade, but they are both so bright, so glowy. I'm obsessed, and I had to use this more narrow ended tip for this eye look that I did. I just wanted to add a little bit of that pinky glow on the inner part of my eye. I just couldn't resist. I love glowy things. I love to be sparkly, and these products from Flower Nose are absolutely amazing. And I spent my own money on these. Absolutely no regrets. And I'm finishing off with a lip tint. This is from Dasik, which is also a K-beauty brand. You can also get this at YesStyle, and I think this is such a beautiful lip tint. It gives this really like juicy, glowy finish, but it doesn't stay like sticky. I really, really like K-beauty lip tints because they're just a way to have a more lasting lip color without it being too drying. And yeah, this is what the finished makeup looks like. I'm really happy with everything. So the makeup is done. I'm just going to quickly show you my outfit as well. So this was just like a cozy Saturday outfit, but I thought it was cute. This top is from Rose Gal. This was gifted to me, and I love the little like bows. I think it's so cute and goes really well with this look. And I'm just wearing some black trousers from ASOS. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have some questions about the products or if you have some experiences using these products. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!